Episode 4. When is unpaid work okay?
When is unpaid work okay? Oh, excuse me, where are my manners? Hello, how are you? You good? Great. When is unpaid work okay, and when is it not okay? We all know the perks of working. Personal fulfillment, obviously, but also getting paid, having money for rent, being able to afford to live. The list goes on. But young people are increasingly taking on unpaid work, often with the hope of gaining experience to get their foot in the door. So here's some info about 3 common types of unpaid work that will help protect you and your eager feet.
Unpaid trial shifts.
Unpaid trials are one thing, but filling in at a short-staffed cafe without getting paid is another. Unpaid trials are a chance to demonstrate your skills and show you're suitable for the role. Depending on the job, they should only go for between 1 hour and 1 shift. Best to ask how long you're needed before you start. Otherwise, you might end up working an unpaid trial shift that goes on for way too long. I know a guy who once did a trial shift that lasted for 38 years.
Unpaid internships.
Internships are really common and can be super beneficial. But is it okay for an internship to be unpaid? A legit unpaid internship is when you're working somewhere as part of a course requirement where you get credit for that experience, like hospital placements for doctors, school placements for teachers, or burning house placements for firefighters. There are other arrangements where it's okay too, like if you're receiving benefits from the government while doing a work placement or internship under a Commonwealth employment program, or like the work experience that you do during school. If your unpaid internship has nothing to do with your study, schooling, or a government program, then it should be about you, developing skills and getting experience, not just doing the menial work that an employee usually does. Because if you are, you should probably be paid like an employee, so you can buy fancy employee socks for your fancy feet.
Volunteering.
Volunteering is like the sister of interning, kind of like Kendall and Kylie Jenner. Similar, but so different, you know? You see, one's a bit taller than the other. Loads of organizations exist off the energy and passion of young people who volunteer, and it can give you an awesome opportunity to contribute to your community and build your skills. But volunteering is exactly that, voluntary. It's up to you how much time you want to put in, and you shouldn't be under any obligation to perform work that a paid employee does. A volunteer should always get a position description to start off on the right foot by setting up a meeting with your volunteer coordinator or HR person to talk through what the expectations are.
So, where to from here?
Remember, if you start to feel like something's not quite right, it's best to address the situation as soon as possible, and remember that the Fair Work Ombudsman is there if you need them. Check out the Fair Work website for more information. When is unpaid work okay? Sometimes is the answer to that.